Hello, you guys. Welcome to gskptv, also known as Georgia Sunflower, Kansas Beach, here on YouTube. You guys, we need to know, what is Jada Pinkett doing? Look like she's back at it again. You guys, come on back and join me. Let's talk about it. Hello and welcome to gskptv, also known as Georgia Sunflower, Kansas Peach, where we do reviews on movies, books, TV, life, all that good stuff. You guys, first I want to say hello to all my peach trees and sunflower seeds. I want to say happy birthday to all the April aliens. It's your birthday, it's your birthday. Special shout outs, you guys. I hope everybody is safe and happy. Things are going great. Again, thank you for joining me. To all my new subscribers, thank you. I cannot do it without you. Without you, I am nothing. All right, you guys, let's get to the matters at hand. Lord, I don't know what to say about this. I just did a video a couple of days ago about Will Smith. It is said he had been sighted out somewhere with a young lady having a good time, enjoying his life. And now here it is a few days later. His silly wife is out trying to promote this ain't nobody got time for that ugly ass book she got, and she's using him again to promote this book. Now you know we love us a good clip, so let's watch this clip and then we'll talk about it. I really hate to even, because she is just, I just cannot believe this woman. She is just, ugh. Anyway, clip.
And I was like, oh, I got to take myself to the table. Now mind you, Will and I were not together. We hadn't been together. 2016. And I decided I'm going to take myself to the table. Will says, I want to come to the table with you. And I was really surprised, and I was like, wow. He's like, I don't want you to be at the table by yourself. I want to support you. And so I was like, oh, okay. So he comes to the table, and I try to just, and this is a really complex moment. We come to the table, and Will's not ready. He's not ready. And he's kind of backtracking. And he's going through this motion. And I'm like, so I'm like, well, I'm going to have to speak my truth. But I'm also going to protect you. So if I got to look like the adulterous wife to make sure you're good, ain't nobody got time for that. I'm going to do it. Yeah. So, and that wasn't the case. But I wanted him to be okay. Now, also in that moment, two things. He needs some milk. As I'm moving forward, I'm also moving backwards. Because of what I realized at that moment, I got in my martyrdom bag. And what that is for me is I hadn't quite learned how to love myself and not leave Will on the side of the road. And I hadn't learned how to love Will and not leave myself on the side of the road. And in that moment, because I felt so bad that he was in this situation, I decided I'm going to love you, Will, and I'm going to leave myself at the side of the road.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
Thank you. Because she knows she is totally and completely lying.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Jada is trying to ruin Will Smith. Why? I don't know. But she is trying to ruin him. And again, for what reason, I do not know. It is ridiculous how this woman continues to carry on. It's just ridiculous. This man that she doesn't want, let her tell it. She is not allowing for him to move on. She is continuing to use him. Now, this is somebody who said that they didn't want him and he wasn't this and he wasn't that. And this is that same somebody. I was so in love with the Tupac and he ain't hitting on nothing. And this is the same woman. And here's my thing. I don't have any problem with her being with somebody else and doing whatever she wanted to do. My only problem with it is you need to divorce Will. You need to go on about your business. Leave his money, leave his status and all that behind and go on and live your life. But no, you choose to try to continue and use him because you don't have nothing. You don't have Will Smith status. No, you don't have that. Okay? No, ma'am. You don't have that. Will Smith has made you and given you the life that you had. You could have. I'm not saying you couldn't have, but you didn't have what it takes to do what Will Smith did, see. You could have. You were on your way. You were on your way. Set it off as was setting you up. That was setting you up to be great. There's other few little movies that were setting you up to be great. But ain't nobody really checked for you, Jada, since then. Because you've been out here situation shipping and entanglementing. See, that's what you've been doing. We've been working. Trying to have a family while you're having your son's friends. And this isn't allegedly, this is what you said out of your mouth. You should be ashamed of what you've done. You should be ashamed. And now you get up and try to say that you sacrificed yourself for Will. Girl, are you serious? And then you want us to believe that. You want us to go with you on that. Are you serious? I cannot believe how you have disrespected this man. And you think somebody's supposed to crowd around and gather around you. Somebody's supposed to feel for you now. Keep in mind, nobody said that Will Smith is perfect because nobody is. But we didn't see Will Smith get up and say that he was in an entanglement with Willow's friend. You said you were in an entanglement with Jaden's friend. Because let you tell it, Will didn't satisfy you. He didn't this you. He didn't that you. He didn't this you. If that was the case, why didn't you leave instead of staying there using up his money and status and lifestyle and all that? Why didn't you go? Obviously, you might be the one that's unsatisfactory because that boy August Arstino go with boys now, don't he? Maybe it's you and not Will Smith. And now you sitting up here telling these Bigfoot bald-headed lies about how you have put yourself as a sacrificial lamb for Will. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. And not because you've been with the younger guy, but because you have embarrassed your entire family and you continue to embarrass and lie on your family, on what was your family, your husband. I know if someone sat and told me in private or on national television that I was not enough for them, within the hour, they would be trying to find them somewhere to go. Because you wouldn't set up in my house in my face after you said those things to me. It's time for you to go. I mean, immediately thereafter. That's your cue to leave. I hate this for Will Smith. I really do. Because he is tied up with trash. He is. This is a ghetto rap right here. Now, don't mistake money mean class. Money doesn't mean class. Money means trash when money. That's all that means. That doesn't mean class. And she's sitting up here and smirking and steady, just killing this man. And if the shoe was on the other foot, Will Smith would be all kind of dogs and he ain't this and he ain't that and he did this to her and he did that to her. If the shoe was on the other foot. Jada needs to be canceled. Will needs to kick her ass to the curb. Period. To the stop sign. Jada Pinkett is a rat. As in hood. Because again, money don't make class. Money does not make class. Well, you guys, I've come to the end of this video. I'm just doing a little catch up about Will and Jada. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, thank you to all my peach trees and sunflower seeds, and to my new subscribers, thank you for joining me here on gskptv, also known as Georgia Sunflower, Kansas Peach. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you tell somebody. And you guys know, as I always say, wear your mask, wash your hands. All those things that were going on last year are still going on. We're just not talking about it as much, and we're doing our part to protect. So good for you, good for you. And you guys, again, it is April 19, 2026, 7:09 a.m. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful Sunday morning. And as I always say, I am my brother's keeper. I love you. Bye.